Hello, welcome to Movie Guys and Girl. I'm Dom, this is Phil.
Hiya.
And we're reviewing Fantastic Four, which has just come out, directed by Josh Trank, starring Miles Teller, Kate Mara, Michael B. Jordan, Jamie Bell, Toby Kebbell.
It's another attempt to reboot a really bad franchise that has never really worked.
It's a reboot of the Fantastic Four from the original back in the 90s. They never got released. And then the one that was done in the 2000s, which I thought was alright. And it's not that good.
It's atrocious. I almost walked out. That is how bad it is.
Did you really almost walk out?
Yeah, it was so bad. It was dreadful.
Yeah.
The script was dreadful, the acting was dreadful, the plot was dreadful, the effects were pretty bad. It was all just... It was rubbish. It was genuinely rubbish.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. The director Josh Trank did Chronicle, which I really liked. You haven't seen.
No, but I've heard good things about it.
Yeah. So Josh Trank was supposed to be doing the new Star Wars film, but has been dropped from it, reportedly because of this film.
If he directed the next Star Wars film, it would be a disaster. If this is the kind of work he does,
yeah.
When he gets a big budget. Some people can't cope with fancy big budgets.
This film is pretty atrocious, to be fair. One of the main problems is the script. With Chronicle, it had a lot of sort of realistic, enjoyable dialogue that sort of kept you going and made it grounded. And this just doesn't have any of it. It's so like detached and so weirdly done. There's never any proper human character interaction, which I think you need in a film like this.
You never start to care about anybody.
You never feel for the characters. You never want Reed Richards to survive or to succeed in what he's doing. You don't get any of that. The only small part of actual relationship between the characters with Ben Grimm and Reed Richards' characters when they were kids, I think that works a little bit. But it overblows it in such a bad way, and they're so melodramatic, it feels like.
The characters are unlikable, I think.
They never develop the characters enough for you to care about any of them. And I think that makes pretty much the whole film pointless. Because if you don't care about the characters, you don't care what happens to them, really. You're just there for a couple of explosions, and then that's it. That you're gone.
I think that is generally the best way to describe it. You just don't care.
Yeah.
Like, the bad guy comes back and he's going to destroy the world, and you don't really mind.
Another one of the big problems with this film is that it doesn't have enough superhero action in it. I know it's an origin story, so you've got to do a lot of groundwork to get it to the point where they then become the superheroes. But it just completely blows the proportions out of the way, because you have 90% of the film where it's just them becoming who they are, and then 10% of the film where you're seeing what you actually want to see. Because you don't want to see them as just normal humans talking and doing science. You want to see them kicking ass. That's the point.
You want to see them being superheroes.
Yeah. I feel like you could just condense the beginning of the whole beginning of the film into a one short part, and you can still make it believable, but give the people what they want to see, and stop making this boring film that eventually gets to a small part of action that never fully rewards you in the way you're leading up to.
There is no payoff. You sit through it all thinking, it's going to get good, and it never does.
And that's the thing, even the payoff that they do give you is rubbish. It is just rubbish. There's like a 2-minute action scene, a 2-minute fight scene.
And it's a really poor fight scene. It's a fight scene from, 2000.
Yeah.
It's not, in the post-Avengers world,
yeah.
You can't get away with just how boring it was.
This cast is a strong cast. I mean, you've got Kate Mara, Miles Teller, who are very strong actors and have been in, feature-length films, and Michael B. Jordan, who's an up-and-coming actor. So you've got a lot of actors who can act.
The characters are all one-dimensional. There's the genius scientist who does sciencing. There's the good-looking girl who tries to keep everyone organised. There's the thug rock thing.
Yeah.
And then there's the guide. It was the same as the trailer. In the trailer, they highlighted all the characters with 5-second things. It's I'm the guy who doesn't take orders well. I'm the guy who breaks things. And there was no more development than that. That was it.
Stretched it into a film.
Yeah.
Overall, the film is not good. I'm not going to lie. Maybe go see it just to see how bad it is.
No, do not go to see it to see how bad it is.
Okay.
Read a book, or hug your mother, or
Yeah.
play some WoW or whatever. Anything, do anything. Just have a nap. That's a better use of your time. It was just, I don't even hate it. It was just genuinely rubbish. You just felt empty by the end.
I'm really disappointed by this film because I was hoping it'd be really good because I like Fantastic Four. As a comic, I think it's a really good sort of group of characters and the dynamic is really strong. But this film really disappointed me. And it got to the point where I wasn't even getting angry at the film, I was just disappointed at it. I was just like, why couldn't you be better? I wanted you to be so much more than this.
I think maybe it's the Fantastic Four faults. Maybe you just can't adapt that. Maybe you can't adapt the comic.
Maybe this is proving that you can't do Fantastic Four as a film anymore. What would you give this a rating of out of 10?
I'm going to be kind to this film and give it a 2.5 because there is one scene which I thought was quite cool.
I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. I don't think it was very good. There's not many strong points to this film at all. If you enjoyed this film, we didn't fucking enjoy this
You
film.
will not enjoy this film.
If you enjoyed the review, make sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook and on moviepilot.com/movieguysgirl. Check out our other stuff there. Give us a like and subscribe and comment down below. Tell us what you thought if you did see this film. What did you think of it? I'd like to hear if everyone else agrees with me.
Do you think we can start a petition to get our money back? If everyone who's seen it gets together.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.